Hi everyone, this is Amy for the Children's Museum at Saratoga. Thank you for joining me for today's art adventure where we are going to learn how to take this and turn it into a rainstick. Alright, let's get started. For this activity, you will need a paper towel or toilet paper tube roll, masking tape or washi tape, some scissors. You can use rice, beans, pasta, or beads for filling the tube. You're going to need some paint and also a paintbrush for decorating. Okay, now that we've gone over our materials, let's get started. So first things first, you want to take your tube and cover one end of it with tape. So I have my pieces of tape already cut, but I will show you how to go through the process. So what you want to do is take your tube and just put one piece of tape over directly across the middle, and then you would cut it on this side. So we have one piece going right across the middle. Then what you want to do is take your next piece and put that across the middle the other way. Just like that. Then we're going to take another piece and cover up these holes here. Like that. And then we've got holes left here. Just like that. Cover those ones. Alright, now I have all of my holes covered here, but the outside of mine looks a little bit funky, so what I'm going to do is take one more piece of tape and just cover the outside to keep everything together. That way none of my tape decides to come off. And now I'm left with a pretty clean, nice straight line here. Alright, now that we have one end of our tube all taped up, we can fill our tubes. You're going to need, for a toilet paper tube, it's going to be about a 1/4 cup measurement. I will be using some pasta and some rice for mine because the different materials that you fill your tube with will make slightly different noises. So your mixture is up to you, but it's probably going to end up being about a 1/4 cup because we want to leave just a little bit of room so when we shake it, our materials move around. But in order to fill our tube with our materials, we can do it by hand. That can be a little tough. So there's also a super easy way that we can use a piece of paper to make a funnel. All we need to do is just fold this edge in until I have a cone shape with 2 holes, one at the top and one at the bottom. Then I want to take my cone shape and tuck it right in my tube, and I'm going to hold that cone shape and the tube together so they don't come apart. Then I can take my pasta and pour some of it in the top, and that'll go all the way down into my tube. And if I'm using another material, in this case rice, I can take that and pour some of that in too. And then I need to carefully remove the top. I'm gonna check to see if I still have some space in there, which for mine I have a little bit too much space, so I'm gonna add just some more rice. There we go. Now your tube will also make different noises depending upon how full you have it. Mine right now is about half full. I'm gonna put just a tiny bit more pasta in the top, make some slightly different sounds. There. Now what I want to do is take my masking tape or my washi tape, and just the way we did before, I am going to tape this right back up by putting a piece of tape in the middle. Like that. I'm going to be very careful not to tip this over. Put a piece of tape in the middle going the opposite direction. So I have my plus sign. And then I'm going to cover up those holes on the one side. Like that. And then I'm going to cover up the holes on the other side. Just like that. There we go. And then again, just to make sure none of my tape comes off, I'm going to put some along the very edge as well. Just to keep everything nice and in its place. There we go. Now both sides are nice and closed. So I can hear my materials moving around in there. Now, if you like the way your tube looks just like this, you are welcome to leave it, but you can also take some paint and paint your tube as well. And here is our finished product. There we go. All right. So as always, we love to see your pictures when you make our project, so feel free to share one if you do make our Rainstick. And also feel free to like, comment, or share our video as well. We are always looking for new ways to get this stuff out to everyone, so help us out with that if you can. Thank you so much for joining me for today's art adventure, and I will see you again next time. Bye.